My name is Barbara Kamad. My grant application to Forecast was for the installation of a section of my project, Inside Out Faces of Self, in the advertising kiosks in the Metro Transit light rail system in Minneapolis. The original piece, at the very beginning, I decided that I wanted to include as many different kinds of people as I possibly could in this project. I drew from communities and groups that were actually often people that I knew locally here in Minneapolis, but also people who were what I would call living in more edgy kind of situations, people who were homeless, people who were in halfway houses, people who were living in an elderly hostel. I would go into these places with my materials and I would have a group process, a group dialogue with these individuals and ask the question, how do you show up in the world? How do people see you? And they would answer that question, and then very shortly after we would then proceed to make the masks. I took a photo of both their face and the mask together, and then I put all 160 faces and their masks together to make a 6-foot by 20-foot panel. When it was shown as a composited piece, when all those faces were together, the project took on a different life. It became a real illustration of the innate creativity that is in every single human being. If you can find some common element, some common essence that is within all people, then we can see the things that we have in common, not the things that we have that are different. I found a way to reduce the size of my original piece down to the size of the kiosk, and then I added all the different elements to it, that big title, so that it was more of an advertising piece than it was originally. I put it on into 3 different stations. 2 of them were downtown, so I was right in the middle of Nicollet Mall and at the Warehouse District, which is really close to Hennepin. And then another station was at 38th Street, which was further out of town. Art should be for the people, and this was very much about the people. You know, it was very much about diversity, it was very much about communities, and I wanted to create some kind of a potential for dialogue between people who would see it and those who were around.